Negative thinking is a disease. It doesn't just affect your mind, it poisons your actions, your relationships, your opportunities, and your future. The challenge, my friend, is not just to live life, but to live life with a clean and healthy mind. And the only way to do that is to eliminate, yes, to kill, your negative thinking. You see, everything starts with thought. Every breakthrough, every failure, every transformation, it begins in the mind. Your mind is the factory where your future is built. If the factory is broken, the product will be broken. If the thoughts are negative, the results will be negative. But if you can clean out the dirt, remove the toxins, get rid of those old, poisonous beliefs, you give yourself the chance to build a life that is rich with purpose, joy, and success. The truth is, negative thinking is not something that arrives one day like a thunderstorm. No. It creeps in silently, quietly. A doubt here. A fear there. A complaint that becomes a habit. A grudge that grows into bitterness. It whispers things like, "You're not good enough, you're too late, nobody cares, why bother?" And the most dangerous of all, this is just how it is. Those thoughts become bricks. And before you know it, you've built a wall around your life, a prison of your own making. So what do? We must fight it. With everything we've got. You don't wait for it to go away. You don't manage it. You attack it. You kill it. You pull it out by the roots and you replace it with something better. You must discipline your mind the same way a warrior disciplines his body. You can't build a powerful life with a powerless mindset. People often ask me, "Jim, how do I stop thinking negatively?" And I tell them, you replace it. You don't stop a habit by resisting it, you stop it by replacing it. You don't fight darkness with more darkness. You turn on the light. You fill your mind with something more powerful, gratitude, belief, vision, goals, learning, and action. That's how you kill negative thinking. You see, the mind is like a garden. If you don't plant good seeds, weeds will grow by default. So every day, you've got to plant good seeds, books that uplift, conversations that inspire, habits that strengthen, thoughts that elevate. And when those old weeds pop up, and they will, you don't sit down and cry about it. You pull them out. You replace them with flowers, with fruits, with trees that bear purpose. The greatest lie negative thinking tells you is that your circumstances control your life. That's false. What controls your life is how you respond to your circumstances. That's what separates those who succeed from those who settle. You may not control everything that happens to you, but you do control what you do next. And what you do next comes down to how you think. Negative thinking doesn't just hold you back, it robs you. It robs you of joy, peace, energy, and confidence. It kills your dreams while they're still in your head. It convinces you to stay where you are, even when better is possible. It makes you believe that today will be the same as yesterday and that tomorrow holds no promise. But that's a lie. The truth is, today is a new chance. And every new day is a gift that negative thinking tries to throw away. You have to train your mind the way a champion trains for a fight. Every morning, remind yourself who you are. Remind yourself what you're capable of. Remind yourself that you've been given this life for a reason. Don't let negative thinking become your default setting. Reprogram it. Feed your mind with truth, with discipline, with faith, and with vision. It all starts with a decision to no longer be a victim of your own mind. You may not have chosen every thought that's entered your head, but you do choose what you keep. And once you take ownership of that choice, everything changes. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing a better response even when things are not. You were not born to think small. You were not created to be stuck. You were not designed to live in fear. You were made to grow, to rise, to build, and to lead. But none of that can happen if you let negative thinking be the ruler of your life. You must dethrone it. You must replace it with a higher standard. When you feel like you're not enough, remember, You have survived every storm up to now. You've been given another day, another chance. That's not an accident. That's potential. And your job is to rise to meet it, not shrink away from it. You must think better if you want to live better. You must believe stronger if you want to stand taller. What books are you reading? What voices are you listening to? What words are you speaking to yourself? These are the tools of your thinking, and they will either build you or break you. If you're filling your mind with doubt, fear, and criticism, then negativity becomes your diet. But when you change what you feed your mind, you change how you feel. When you change how you feel, you change how you act. And when you change how you act, you change your life. Remember this: you can't live a positive life with a negative mind. You can't move forward looking in the rearview mirror. And you certainly can't become your best self while carrying the weight of toxic thinking. Let it go. Set it down. Free yourself. You don't have to earn the right to think better, you simply have to choose to. Some people spend years blaming others for their thoughts. But let me tell you something, your thoughts are yours. They belong to you. That means you have the power to change them. And if you have the power to change your thoughts, you have the power to change your entire life. There will always be reasons to doubt, reasons to quit, reasons to fear. But there will also always be reasons to believe, reasons to try again, reasons to rise. Choose the reasons that build you, not break you. You may fall, but you're not finished. You may struggle, but you're not weak. You may have pain, but you're not powerless. You still have the ability to think better, act stronger, and move forward. The worst prison is the one built inside the mind. But the key is in your hands. Discipline your mind. Speak to yourself with kindness, not condemnation. Focus on what you want, not what you fear. Build habits that support your growth, not feed your pain. Kill the excuses, kill the doubt, kill the fear. Not with force, but with faith. Not with anger, but with action. That's how you rise. Don't wait for permission to think better. Don't wait for someone to save you. Be your own hero. Become the person who decided, one day, to stop entertaining negative thoughts and start building a positive life. Let others complain. Let others make excuses. Let others stay stuck. But not you. You've made a decision to live higher. To think bigger. To break free. And that decision changes everything. It may take time. It may not be easy. But I promise you, if you stay committed to feeding your mind with positivity, truth, and power, your life will change. Your results will change. Your confidence will grow. And that old negative thinking, it will have no place in your future. So start now. Start where you are. Don't wait for the perfect mindset. Create it. Don't wait for positive thoughts to come to you. Hunt them down. Feed your spirit with strength. And every time a negative thought shows up, remind it, you're not welcome here anymore.